When people gather in crowds, fascinating psychological behaviors can emerge, often altering individual actions and emotions. Here are 10 unusual psychological phenomena that occur when we're part of a crowd. 1. De-individuation. In large groups, people often lose their sense of self-awareness and personal responsibility, leading to behavior they might normally avoid. De-individuation can explain why otherwise law-abiding citizens participate in riots or engage in antisocial behavior under the perceived anonymity of a crowd. 2. The bystander effect. One of the most famous crowd phenomena, the bystander effect, refers to how individuals are less likely to help someone in need when others are present. This occurs because each person assumes someone else will step in, diffusing the sense of personal responsibility. 3. Social loafing. Social loafing describes how people exert less effort in a task when they work in a group compared to when they work alone. In crowds, individuals often feel their individual contributions are less visible, leading to reduced motivation to perform at their best. 4. Collective hysteria. Also known as mass hysteria, this phenomenon involves shared anxiety or fear within a crowd, often leading to irrational behavior. Historical examples include instances of mass fainting or sudden illness in groups of people who believe they've been exposed to a toxin, even when no real danger is present. 5. Emotional contagion. Emotions can spread rapidly within a crowd, making people more likely to mirror the emotions of those around them. When a crowd is happy and energized, individuals tend to feel uplifted. Conversely, fear or anger can quickly escalate within a group, sometimes leading to violence or panic. 6. Groupthink. In crowds, individuals may suppress their personal opinions to maintain group harmony, especially when a strong consensus emerges. This tendency, called groupthink, can lead to poor decision-making, as people avoid voicing dissent to prevent conflict, even if it means ignoring logical arguments or ethical concerns. 7. The bandwagon effect. The bandwagon effect is the tendency to adopt certain behaviors or beliefs simply because others are doing so. In a crowd, individuals may mimic actions or agree with popular opinions without critically evaluating them, simply because they don't want to feel left out. 8. The cheerleader effect. This phenomenon, also known as the group attractiveness effect, suggests that people appear more attractive when they're in a group than when they're alone. When viewing a crowd, people tend to judge the group as a whole rather than individual faces, which can average out features and enhance perceived attractiveness. 9. Mob mentality. Mob mentality, or herd mentality, occurs when individuals in a crowd lose their sense of individual judgment and adopt the group's behavior, often leading to impulsive or even violent actions. This can explain why crowds can quickly turn into mobs, where people do things they might never do alone. 10. Pluralistic ignorance. Pluralistic ignorance describes a situation where individuals in a group go along with a behavior or belief because they mistakenly think others find it acceptable. For example, in an emergency, if everyone remains calm because they assume others believe there's no danger, the whole crowd may delay acting, despite individual concerns. Crowds have an uncanny way of influencing us, often changing our behavior in ways we might not anticipate. Understanding these psychological phenomena can help us make sense of why we sometimes act differently in groups, allowing us to retain our individuality and make better decisions in social settings.